She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of elegance, intelligence, and commanding screen magnetism that made audiences stop and watch. Esra Bilgic didn't just step into Turkish entertainment. She carved her own lane, transforming a single breakthrough opportunity into one of the most recognizable acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Esra Bilgic was born on October 14, 1992, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before historical costumes and international fame, she was focused on academics, studying international relations and law at Bilkent University. Acting was not initially her planned path, yet her natural poise and expressive presence quickly set her apart when the opportunity arrived. Her acting journey began in 2014 with her role as Halim Hatton in the historical drama Diriliş Ertuğrul. The series became a global phenomenon, reaching audiences across the Middle East, Europe, and South Asia. Her portrayal of Halim Hatton combined strength, grace, and emotional depth, turning her into an international star almost overnight. Rather than relying solely on that massive breakthrough, Esra carefully expanded her range. She stepped into contemporary drama with Ramo, presenting a more modern and assertive character. She later continued exploring layered storytelling in Kanunsu's Topraklar, proving her ability to transition between historical epics and intense dramatic narratives. Esra's approach to roles reflects thoughtful strategy. She gravitates toward characters that embody resilience and complexity, ensuring that each project contributes to her long-term artistic growth rather than short-term popularity. This careful balance between visibility and depth has helped her maintain strong relevance in a competitive industry. Off-screen, Esra's public image blends sophistication with professionalism. She has become a prominent figure in international brand campaigns and fashion events, representing global luxury labels while maintaining a composed and refined presence. Her lifestyle reflects discipline and structure, with a focus on education, self-development, and personal balance. Although her personal life, including her marriage and subsequent divorce, drew media attention, she maintained control of her narrative and consistently redirected attention toward her work. That composure strengthened her reputation as both grounded and self-assured. Esra's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social media and strong international viewership through streaming platforms, she has become one of Turkey's most globally recognized actresses. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from television success, endorsement deals, and long-term brand collaborations, built steadily through strategic decisions. What truly sets her apart is presence. From historical heroine to modern dramatic lead, Esra Bilgic evolves without losing authenticity. She embraces growth, selects her projects with care, and prioritizes longevity over fleeting trends. As of 2026, Esra Bilgic stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of strength, elegance, and intentional progress in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a quiet intensity, a controlled strength, a gaze that carried emotion without excess. Ulaş Tuna Astepe didn't simply enter Turkish television. He shaped a career defined by depth, discipline, and characters that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Ulaş Tuna Astepe was born on May 5, 1988, in Izmit, Turkey. Long before leading roles in primetime dramas, he pursued formal training at Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University, studying theater with seriousness and artistic intention. Acting was never accidental for him. It was studied, rehearsed, refined. The stage became his foundation, shaping his understanding of character psychology, timing, and emotional control. His early television appearances introduced him to broader audiences, but it was his role as Tahir Kalilay in Sun Anlat Karadeniz that transformed his career. The series became one of Turkey's most talked-about dramas, addressing intense social themes while maintaining strong ratings. As Tahir, Ulaş delivered performance built on restraint and conviction, portraying a man driven by loyalty, justice, and love. The role established him as a commanding dramatic lead. Rather than remaining confined to one archetype, he continued expanding his range. In Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisay, he stepped into the world of epic historical storytelling, embracing physical transformation and period depth. Later, in Hayat Bugün, he portrayed a modern, morally complex character navigating professional and emotional dilemmas. Each project reflected versatility and a refusal to repeat formulas. What distinguishes Ulaş Tuna Astepe is emotional gravity. His performances rarely rely on exaggeration. Instead, he builds tension through silence, subtle expression, and layered internal conflict. This approach has earned him recognition from critics and loyalty from audiences who value authenticity over spectacle. Off-screen, he maintains a reserved and grounded lifestyle. He avoids unnecessary publicity, choosing instead to let his work define his image. Fitness and physical discipline remain part of his routine, particularly for roles requiring strength and endurance. But his public persona leans toward calm reflection rather than showmanship. His style mirrors this controlled presence. Often seen in tailored, minimalist designs, he projects confidence without flamboyance. Whether attending premieres or industry events, his appearance reinforces the composed, serious identity he has cultivated. Financially, his success reflects steady progression. With leading roles in major television productions, endorsement partnerships, and international distribution of his series, his estimated net worth represents consistent career growth rather than sudden spikes. His projects have reached global audiences through streaming platforms, expanding his recognition beyond Turkey. What truly sets him apart is commitment to craft. He approaches roles with analytical focus, studying motivations and psychological layers before stepping in front of the camera. That preparation translates into performances that feel grounded and believable, even within heightened dramatic narratives. As of 2026, Ulaş Tuna Astepe stands as one of Turkish television's most respected dramatic actors, known for intensity, discipline, and measured evolution. His journey reflects dedication to artistry over hype, proving that longevity in entertainment often belongs to those who build slowly and deliberately. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.